Everybody, Little Big Robot's back with another glossy, very glossy package. This time I am looking at the What If Hydra Stomper. I have 11 things to my left here that you cannot see that I've got to review. I've got another 15 I've got to build and or unbox. So I'm just gonna have to try and burn through these. To be fair, I want to open these anyway. These are fantastic. I'm not doing very well on my not buying toys from China thing, but to be fair, I ordered these before I kind of made that thing, but it's something I'm looking at. Let's just say it's an experiment. But this is the Hydra Stomper it comes from the What If series. I believe you can watch it on Disney Plus. I haven't watched it yet. It's an animated series. It looks really cool where it's like alternate universe things, and from what I understand about this one, the Hydra Stomper is Steve Rogers. He's not Captain America, and instead he pilots this. He pilots this this Hydra Stomper that was made by Tony Stark, I believe. I thought it was a bad guy or something but then I saw a picture of Captain Britain riding on the back of it. Hasbro Pulse. Hasbro makes these. Hasbro Pulse is a site where you can get like sales and stuff, or they sell their, like their direct to consumers type site. It's gonna be noisy. Sorry about that. And they had it was over 40% off. I think at some point it was like 45% off or whatever. And I got a whole bunch. I posted it on my community page. If you have not seen that, please subscribe. By the way, I'm trying to get to 3,000 by the end of the year, which I think I can easily do. It'd be kind of fun to have 3,000, and then next year, 23, I want to go for 4,000 subs. It's kind of fun. And let's see, is he tied in anywhere? Please say no. I hate when they're all posted in with. Nope. Let's just pop him out there. Oh, I don't want to hurt his antenna. Luckily the antenna is flexible. I saw this one, and technically my channel is about little versions of big robots, but this is a suit of armor. But if you know Tony Stark and all the Iron Man stuff, then you know that his suits can control themselves. Like they have an AI kind of mode where they like fly for themselves and everything. So this is technically a robot. So technically it is a little version of a big robot. It's not as weighty as I thought it would be. The package was really weighty. This is a perfect example of a toy that looks great. You can see all the fantastic details. Really nice details. Fantastic toy that could use a wash. I believe it feels like it's pretty, you could probably disassemble it relatively easily, kind of like you do with the McFarlane Warhammer figs. So it's not like super hard to take apart. Ouch, that pinched me. I think it broke my skin, bro. So you could probably take this apart relatively easy and just apply a basic wash to this. Blue would look cool, give it kind of a blue steel look. And then you pop all these details. But even without that, it looks really good. These are a little flimsy feeling, but not bad at all. I love how bulky it is. My question is, let's see if I have got some other scales here. Let's try a 1/144 scale. So here's a 1/144 scale Gunpla. Let's see, a 1/18 scale figure. Now this is not fair because I'm not comparing it to other figures of this scale. I have some over here, but I haven't opened them yet, so I'm waiting on that. So I don't know how you feel like his head goes here, and his feet would have to be like right here. So unless Steve Rogers is 7'2" or whatever. But it feels really good. The posability seems good. I'm not somebody who worries so much about posability, as long as it looks really cool and I can do some basic stuff with it. This is all more of like a hard rubber, which I kind of like that because it's not so rigid. It can kind of take a little bit of abuse more. If you were to drop this, you're less likely to have these little pieces break off because they're rubberized. At the same time, if you were to leave those like flattened down or something, those pieces could permanently be kind of squished down. But look, you can see the handle holds of how you get up in there. I wish this popped open. Now they're not, for the price, it's not that of a detailed figure. You know, it's not, I think it was on sale for, I can't remember. Let's see how these goes. I'm gonna bet these go like this. And then do the things go there. Kind of a cool looking backpack, huh? Not bad at all. And then that's going to, I'm betting, go right here. Everything looks really, really cool. So you can see they've given you a little bit of paint there, just a little bit. To me, I'd almost rather not have that and just have it the same flat color, you know, as it's been molded in, because then if you do paint it or whatever, it's going to have a nice even tone as the rest of it. But this looks really, really cool. I don't buy mini Marvel figs at all. But these being on sale and this being a giant robot looking guy, I had to get it. You can pop out the fists. That's pretty easy to do. And you have like a common hitting fist, which again, you can see the details here. Does he have like fingernails? Or is that just a tip? I think that's just the joint. So look, it's even marked with an R. Can you see that R in there? I wonder why it's marked with an R. Like, how do you not know that? Maybe it's assembling. It's got these guns underneath. Looks fantastic. I'm betting you could pop that off really easy. What'd be really cool is to pop that off and to put even a 1/8 scale. Could you imagine? I mean 1/18 scale. Could you imagine? Because I'm not sure what's the scale on these guys. Let's see if it says. I don't think it says anywhere on the actual box. I want to say they're 1/18. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're much larger than that, right? Oh, wow, it's like in German and French here? That's French, right? Yeah. It does not say. Let's see if we can find out. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of a Google here. So this figure is, what's it called? Marvel Legends. Like I said, I don't collect these. So let's Google, oops. What scale is Marvel Legends? 6-inch scale. Thank you for that. It is 1/12. Does that sound about right? 1/12 scale. I mean, I'm guessing that sounds about right. You would need 12 of these, since this is almost what? This is about. Oh, this is about 10. I had to place it on the floor because I have foot-long tiles. So here, let me get my handy dandy thing here, because I do want to show that. So he's about, what is that? 10 inches. So he's about 10 inches tall. So times 12, 20, whatever. Anyway, I'd say that's about accurate. I don't know. I don't know the scaling on these guys, but I'd say that whatever it is, this is, if you were to do some customization on it, you could definitely kind of make it scale agnostic. It doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, I mean, we're all familiar with the Iron Man type thing and all that, so that kind of gives it away quickly. Let's see if we can pose it real quick here. The feet aren't super, they don't do much, but that's kind of to be expected. This joint here is insane. Trying to get that. It's these feet. The feet are the issues. I think you just have to really mess with it. What is does the foot? Does a claw pop out or anything? It almost looks like something would come out there, doesn't it? Again, I don't know the character. I need to look the character up. I'm kind of scared of hurting that. But it's just kind of rubberized plastic. It's really kind of tough feeling. So that's good. Yeah, I don't know that it pops out or anything, but you can see he doesn't really have much of a heel. So that's kind of all you're stuck with. That's what you're stuck with, I should say. So I'll have to mess with it. It doesn't look like it's too easy to stand. Oh, but then these legs, as you can see, they really remind me of the Warhammer figs. Where's my broken down one? I have a broken down one that has, here we go. So this is something, I've got to paint this all pink here. So these are the Warhammer figs, for example. It looks like about the same scale, doesn't it? Let me see. Let me grab one. One of my favorite toys of all time. Check that out. That's actually not bad at all, is it? He could work as a Warhammer. But you see how you can just pop these apart? From the waist, you get a basic waist like this. And you can pop the legs right off. See, and they just go like that. So I'm betting, usually you can heat these up with like just some really hot water. They pop right apart. Especially this. This is a much harder plastic, but still not fragile. Sometimes you get a harder plastic that's kind of fragile. So I think that feels good. This all feels like this, a little bit more rubberized, kind of more like these McFarlane figs. So I don't know. I think it looks fantastic. I think it looks fantastic next to a Space Marine. There's the 1/18 scale and a 1/144 scale Gunpla. So really, really cool. If you didn't know, I mean, if you were, I always grade stuff or grade toys on, if I was 10 and I had this, I love this scale. This is probably like my favorite size right here, 7-inch. The Fortnite characters, the Warhammer characters. I love this chunky. This is one of my favorite toys of all time right here. This very specific toy. I wish I would have bought more of this blue one when it came out. I can't find them anymore. But this, imagine that in your hands as you're 10. Your hand would be that big. So it would just be so much fun to play with. Like I said, it was a little bit expensive, but I grabbed it on sale. I forgot how much. I can't find my price list here. So they don't list the price on here. I just got the receipt, the no pricing. But it was 40% off, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Looks amazing though. It definitely needs a wash. I'll have to keep an eye out. And I'm probably going to do a video upcoming where I take 5 or 10 of my favorite figs that need a wash really bad and just wash them, panel line them, maybe dry brush, just to show what that looks like. And this is a good candidate for that. So not bad. That's review number 1 down. Like 20 more to go. Have a good one all. Bye-bye.